Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. So I apologize, but I was recording and my power went out, so I'm gonna have to re-show you basically the teams, but we're gonna go through the recap of all the top teams of today. Now, the overall top team is high on RNG and we didn't manage to hit it today. I've done all of my runs, but I am going to show you a replay of it being hit by my guild leader who hit it and got 300 billion damage. Okay, so for the Mirage Frostspike teams, the free-to-play version, which I came up with, is a Smoky Damon team, which is still doing well. It hit almost 277 billion damage for me. Blue turn on the right, pink turn on the left, Shmir and Ludovic on the Stellar Bond, Smoky in front of Ludovic, Damon in front of Shmir to buffer up with the Aerostorm spell, and try to get red charms, of course, on the entire team, and if you can, refine Shmira, Ludovic, Smoky, Damon, because they're going to be the biggest damage contributors for the team. Another very good team, and I'm very impressed with this team, and I think this is going to be the best for maybe a majority of players. If you don't have Baelran, if you don't have Aliceth, that is going to be this team. It is blue turn on the right, pink turn on the left, Damon buffing up Shmira, Pandora in front of Shmira, Valar in front of Damon with the Aerostorm spell. This hit 278 billion damage for me on the first run, and who knows, maybe with RNG could be even slightly higher. And you're going to want to have charms refined on Shmira, Pandora, Damon, Valara if possible, or at the least have their red charms. But this is a very solid team and kind of like the best budget team option out there. I did a Pandora Ludovic team, but like I did multiple runs of it and it wasn't even getting close. So I'm going to show it to you, but I don't know if I can really recommend this team. I don't know if it would be the best for anyone, because both of the other two teams beat this one out. And the Valar team beat it out by 4 billion damage, which is a lot. But anyway, this is pink turn on the right, blue turn on the left, Damon, Shmir on the Stellar Bond, Pandora in front of Shmir, Ludovic in front of Damon with the Aerostorm spell, in case this is the best one that works for you. Okay, so now we move on to the Baelran team. There is a pretty meaningful score gap if you have Baelran built on your account, and that is going to be this team. This team doesn't have terrible RNG, fortunately, so if you're going for Baelran, you should be able to hit your maximum score with it pretty easily. Pink turn on the right, blue turn on the left, Ludovic and Shmir on the Stellar Bond, Pandora in front of Shmira, Baelran in the back left with the Aerostorm spell. A solid team. You can hit even up to 284 billion damage, but we only did one run with it. Okay, now we're going to show you some Aliceth teams. So, Aliceth is incredibly RNG today. However, she is still score gapping everyone else. Like, even with a bad RNG Aliceth hit, it is a meaningful score gap. And with a good RNG Aliceth hit, even for these more budget teams, it is a pretty big score gap. So, I hit 293 billion damage. There is RNG on this team. There's a team with which Mari's GMB came up with today, and it's blue turn on the right, pink turn on the left, Ludovic and Shmira on the Stellar Bond, Pandora in front of Shmira, Aliceth behind blue turn with the Aerostorm spell. Now, this is RNG. However, it can work even at lower investment, like even if your twins at Supreme Plus, you don't have major Paragon upgrades on your account. This may be one of the best teams for you, but do give it a few runs because there is RNG like you saw here. I hit 2 pretty low scores, but then 1 really nice score, and actually 293 billion is really solid. It has a really solid score, and it can also work at lower level of investment. However, the other team which is also working at lower level of investment is going to be this team formation, and this will be blue twin on the right, pink twin on the left, Shmir and Ludovic on the Stellar Bond, Pandora in front of Shmira, Aliceth in front of blue twin. So by lower investment, basically I mean Supreme Plus to Paragon 1. Like, obviously, like you'll probably have your Shmir at a higher Paragon level, but like if you have Supreme Plus twins, Supreme Plus Aliceth, things like that, this may be one of the best formations you can run. It did hit up to 292 billion damage for me. Now, for me, then I was running the overall top team, trying to hit that good RNG, but unfortunately, the maximum I capped out at is 294 billion damage, which is just gonna happen sometimes. This is basically, we just didn't hit the good RNG. We could have hit 300 billion if we got lucky, but we just did not get lucky. So, this is the team formation. This is the best team of today, but also it's kind of wanting a higher level of upgrades on your whole account. So, this is like the whale team. And even if you're a whale, like, look, we're basically completely maxed. I have refined on everyone here, and still, in 10 runs, we didn't hit the RNG. So you also need to be a lucky whale if you want to cap out the 300 billion damage today. So blue turn on the right, pink turn on the left, Shmir and Ludovic on the Stellar Bond, Pandora in front of Shmira, Aliceth in the upper right corner with the Aerostorm spell. So overall, this is the top performing team. And if you hit the RNG, you can get the score like my guild leader has gotten 300 billion, but he even told me that the RNG is really bad. I don't know how many runs he did. Maybe he did all 20 runs, but eventually he did hit it. He said in order to hit the RNG, you can see it actually in the replay right now. You need to have Aliceth using her ultimate at the same time as a Pandora ultimate so that Aliceth doesn't get feared. And that is kind of like the combo synergy you want. So right there, look, Aliceth didn't get feared because she was up in the air while Pandora is casting her ultimate. And you need this to keep happening. So again, Aliceth is barely going to get off an ultimate and then not get feared by Pandora. So that is all the RNG element of it, right? And I think it even needs to happen a third time right here. And it's pretty hard for this to happen. Like, it looks like, you know, maybe scripted and it should always be happening, but that is not the case. If you would look at my runs, we're not going to be having that same RNG. And Aliceth, is she going to get off another ultimate? No. Okay, so she got 3. But I think she had to get those initial 3 in a row dodges. And that was basically how you end up with your very good score. And now it's fine if Aliceth keeps getting frightened because I guess the other HP loss damages are putting in the work. But yeah, that is basically going to be the way that you can cap out at the 300 billion damage. And if you do not have that perfect like lineup of timing, you're not going to be able to hit 300 billion damage. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. That's going to be it for this one. If there's any other team that worked for you, feel free to share that in the comment section. That is always much appreciated and can help others out. If you're not already a member of my AFK Journey Discord server, please join that. There's a link to that in the description of this video. I look forward to talking with you there. Also, if you're thinking about making a purchase in AFK Journey, please use my affiliate link for the official Farlight store. This is the best way you can support me and also gain 5% bonus dragon crystals on your purchase. A link to that is in the description of this video or a pinned comment. So thanks for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video, and until then, everyone, peace out for now.